John Steenhuisen of the DA has delivered his manifesto speech for the 2024 election campaign at the Union Building in Tshwane. Did he reach our expectation? What are the key points that he covered? In this video, that's exactly what I want to talk about.
Welcome to King Said So, Africa's one land, one language, one currency, one army on King Said So. Africans can unite. Your Pan-Africanist podcast. Enjoy.
Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Said So. I'm your host, King053, Mr. Easy Imali Enenginengi. And we're back at it again with another one. And this time around, we go to Pretoria, or Tshwane, excuse me, in Tshwane, where the DA has marched from Church Square to, it brings back memories, eh? I was at school in the South African State Theatre, so it brings memories. Church Square for me brings many memories. I promise you. And they decided, the DA decided, listen, we're going to have a march. I don't know what the march was for. I don't know what was the the significance of the march, but they decided they're gonna have a nice stroll from church to Union Building, which is a good, I would think, less than 4 kilometers, plus minus somewhere there. They got to the Union Building, had a nice little event there. People are doing their manifesto speech in stadiums to show their their follow power, their fans power, their ground power. The DA chose to do something different. Okay, it's fine. Let's not kill them for that. You know, it's good to be ambitious. They went to the Union Building. John Steenhuisen will never be made a president of South Africa. He can forget about that one. It's not going to happen. So now, I want I want to speak to my African people who are in the DA and just bring some things to light that I believe are very important for Africans to take away from what John Steenhuisen has said. And then I will rate his speech. We have rated the Rise Mzansi speech. We have rated the Rise Mzansi got 6 out of 10. And then we got Bossa Musimaimane got a 7 out of 10, and then Julius Malema got a 8.5 out of 10, and now we have John Steenhuisen who's doing Usongezwa of Rise Mzansi got 6. So I'll tell you how much I give John Steenhuisen, and you guys will tell me if you agree. Number one, my African people, the DA has given you the DA 7 plan rescue for South Africa. Now, in that 7 rescue plan, they say they're going to create 2 million jobs. Okay, every political party is going to talk about creating jobs. Every political party is going to talk about crime. Okay, let me not ruin it. Let's hear what is their 7 pillars of focus. They say they're gonna end load shedding and water shedding. That's good. Well, okay. They're gonna have the rate of violence and crime. That's very good. They say they're gonna crush corruption, and they're going to also lift 6 million people out of poverty. That's very good. Triple the number of grade 4 learners who can read for meaning, and ensure quality health care. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a pure joke. If you are an African person, you want to hear your political party talking about fixing the historical um, disadvantages that has happened to black people. The first thing that you want to hear is, what are they saying about land? 7% of the population of South Africa who are white own about 80% of the land in South Africa. Somewhere about 75% to 80%. The audit of the land is also not accurate. I can tell you that because I work for the Department of Agriculture. I know that the government actually does not know how much land it owns. So it's an estimate. It's an estimate. So you need a political party that can tell you about land. What are you saying about land? And the DA, being a white party, will never say anything about taking the land to its rightful owners. Not even that. The DA will never say anything about equal distribution of the land amongst its citizens. They can claim to be a multiracial party. They can claim to be an all-inclusive party, but they can never say anything about the land, because the land is going to make people like Johann Rupert and Oppenheimers angry. So those are the funders of the DA. So they're not going to say anything about that. Number two, as a black person, you want to know, what are we saying about the minerals of our country? What are we saying about the gold that is found underneath our land? What are we saying about the platinum that is found in our land? The coal, the uranium, the what you call manganese. I can go on and on. All the minerals that are found in our country. How is it going to benefit its people, and especially the surrounding communities around the mine? The DA will never say anything about that because it's going to disturb the white monopoly capitalists profiting from the land. You understand? They're not going to say anything. So, of all the issues that the DA can focus, and they said they had more, but we don't care about the more. We care about the 7 that you gave us. You want, the most important thing is to make sure that grade 4 learners can read for meaning. Meaning, when they read, they understand what they are reading. That is the most important thing. As a Pan-Africanist, we are saying the educational system as it is, the basic education system, needs to go. We need to change the education system. Are you with me, people? So the DA does not care about your land, does not care about the minerals. You as a black person, you need to make plan, because we are all in an equal playing field. We all have to do ends meet. We all have to hustle for ourselves. We are all equal. Forget about the past. There was no apartheid. Nobody took your land. Nobody raped you. Nobody changed your surname. Nobody stole your religion. Nobody stole your land. Nobody displaced you from your original land where your people come from. Nothing like that happened. Let's just continue as if everything is normal. That is the DA message. They say they want to end load shedding and water shedding. How is that possible when in Tshwane the DA has returned over 2 billion back to national treasury without fixing the Hammaskral issue? Hammaskral and Mamelodi is struggling with water. In fact, Pretoria, Tshwane is struggling with water. But the EFF, the DA-led government decided that they're not going to solve that problem. And that is why I've always said we must be careful of this collusion government. I say they need not to be a collusion government. If a political party gets 48% on a local spheres level, on a local level, okay, if they get 48% and others, there is no other political party that gets more than them, they need to be in control of that metro. This thing of 7, 8, 9, 10 coalition governments leading one metro is not working. It will never work, in fact. So South Africa is going to go into another territory that I think the next 5 years, if the ANC does not win, the next 5 years, and we hope the ANC does not win, the next 5 years is going to be disastrous for many people in South Africa. It's going to be a 5 years of confusion, because we're going to have mayors changing left and right, maybe even the president changing left and right. We don't know what this coalition government is going to hold for us. The best coalition government that can exist is only between two parties. But once you put in number three, number four, number five, number six, seven political parties voting the ANC out, and between the seven they choose one person who's going to be the mayor of Johannesburg, and the next thing the mayor comes from the smallest party like Algerman of there in the city of Joburg. You don't know what is going on. The people did not vote for this small party, but now this small party has got a mayor in Johannesburg. It's crazy. So for me, I don't like this collusion government. If it's between two parties, for me that's enough. Three maybe that's also too much, but three at least the other two can vote one out. But if there is five, or four of them, five, six, seven, come on, people, it's not going to work. The DA, ladies and gentlemen, is a racist party. It's a party that is going to support the white privilege. It's a party that is going to always advocate for white people to be superior to black people. Always, always. But here's the good thing about it for other black people. Other black people want to see themselves where white people are. So they will always run for the DA. They will never listen to all the old crocs that got out of the DA, including Musima Imani, that have said, listen, that party is a racist. And when they want you out, they will kick you out. That is what is happening. That is what is happening in the DA. Almost every black person that left the DA could flag racism. Racism could be flagged. Herman Mashaba, everyone that left the DA flagged racism and unfair treatment from that party. You understand what I'm saying? It will always be like that. That's why you'll have a person with no qualification running the DA as the president of the DA. That's what you guys want. That's who you want to vote for. In the seven key points that they are focusing on, there's nothing they said about land, nothing they said about nationalization of the what you call the resources, the minerals of our country, nothing like that. You know what is important to them is that grade fours must read for understanding and ensure equality healthcare for all. But when Cyril Ramaphosa say we're doing the national health bill, they don't want it. But here they write the equal health care for all. What is equal health care for all? Is that not the national health bill? Yeah, no. And what else did they say they want to do? Want to crush corruption. I mean, DA members in Cape Town have been found stealing about 7 million rand. What corruption are they going to cut? What corruption? End load shedding. How? By privatizing ESCOM? These people. Okay, but anyway, that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. For those who want to go for the DA, all the best. Good luck for that. As a black person, as a Pan-Africanist, there's no way I could side anyway and do anything that has to do with the DA. It's a racist party, and it must be said like that. I don't like the reporting on the DA. I think this is the first time um, probably this year that I've spoken about the DA. I don't have time for that, but because of their manifesto, we had to review them. John Steenhuisen's speech was good. I'm making a lot of noise. I'm speaking now in the mind of a coconut black person. The speech was good. It was all right. He delivered all right. He attacked the ANC in the beginning and did all of those things. So John Steenhuisen will get a 7 out of 10. That's what I give him. If you disagree, go on the comment section and tell me why you disagree and how much you want to give John Steenhuisen. For me, 7 out of 10 is okay. So far, Julius Malema, even with his sickness and everything, I think he delivered a better manifesto speech with 8 out of 10. Songezwa is at 6. Musima Imane is at 7. And the DA leader, John Steenhuisen, I'll give him also a 7. I think it was an okay speech. So thank you so much for tuning in. If it's your first time here, click on the subscribe button. Leave your thoughts on the comment section. And until we meet next time, don't forget to pray. And after you pray, stand up, African child. Do your best so that God can do the rest. Peace in Pan Africanism. I salute you.